Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. I'm having Colin adjust the light so it looks like heaven behind me, because here we are right in the showroom, and it is like heaven. So imagine this, like you come in the morning, you're all groggy-eyed because you're all hammered from the night before, not me, but like everyone else here. All hammered from the night before, you stroll into your office, maybe some of you have to work in a cubicle, some of you whatever. Check out this office view and take a quick panorama around here for a second. Dodge Viper, Lotus, Ferrari, Fiat, Corvettes, Challenger convertibles, Chevelle convertibles, GTO Judge, I mean, right? What a great office view. Anyway, I'd like to change your view a little bit. I'd like to get some happiness in your life, and I think if you stick with me for just a few minutes on this right here, you go, you know what, Tone, I appreciate that. Let's figure a way to get that in my garage. 69 Camaro LS3 6-speed. How do I like to build cars? This is kind of the way I'm thinking, right? So maybe there's the purity of having an all original matching numbers car, or we do something like this right here where you get the great look of the style of 69, right? But with all modern components. Today's car is really the best car ever built. It's pretty amazing when you get in it, wouldn't you think? Here we have modern LS drivetrain. Chevrolet spent $1 billion developing this drivetrain. How am I possibly going to improve on that by adding something else? So we add their drivetrain and the 6-speed that goes with it. Now, do we have a lot of power? Yeah, so we have a lot of forward power. Now we need to stop. Throw on a big set of wheels and tires, custom built rims here, Willwood brakes inside, all right? And as we come on around, come on in here for a second and check it out. All of the things that we've done on here are designed to come off if you want to. Now the 383 emblem that's there, that emblem should be changed, and I want you to pick what emblem you want on it. So if this is LS Power, we can do that. If you want a 396 emblem on there, maybe you want a 454 on there, maybe we can find the emblem and do the number so that it reaches what the LS cubic inch is. We can do all kinds of things like that. So that's the cool thing about these cars is you get to kind of custom tailor it a little bit. I love like the Cal Induction hood emblem that goes on there. We can actually put that on without drilling the holes in it. So a couple small touches, or we can take everything off if you want zero, you want to avoid of anything. So that is a neat feature about getting a car like this. First off, it's a wonderful driving car, and second, it can be slightly customized however you want it because it's already customized in its own right, all right? You also have a full suspension as well. So now the car handles, it's got tires that are 3 times as wide as the original wheel and tire that would have come on the car, 3 times as wide, right? And power. So, and we have some great styling as well. So we've got our front and rear spoilers, right? And we're just finishing the car up, so a couple small touches will be on there. This has the RS front end and the correct RS backup lights down below like it should, all right? And it's just wonderful back here. All right, so that's it for the show. I hope you enjoyed seeing the engine. That's all you get. All right, come on up here. Come on up here. Let's see this. And the reason why I'm teasing you a little bit, All right, because this is super hot. This is super hot. Come and check this out. This just looks powerful sitting here, not doing anything. It looks so mechanical. All aluminum block, aluminum heads, aluminum transmission, fast ratio steering box, power steering I might add, big brakes, air conditioning, giant radiator module, which is very different. The radiator module includes the fans built into the unit itself. Like for instance, for me, like everybody says, well, what is the one thing that's important to you? Well, the one thing that's important to me is the car runs cool, because if I want to go to a car show, drive the car to the beach, go out to dinner in it, or do whatever, the last thing I want to do is be in the cooking sun with the AC on and the car overheat and die. You don't want that. Here, you can eliminate all that. Look at the size of the radiator. It is 100% bigger than the factory radiator, and it has twice as much fan power, right? So it can really cool the car, all right? And then throw in the coolness of the engine, which because it's aluminum, is going to run a lot cooler than steel or iron blocks. And it's also 250 pounds lighter than a big cast iron big block engine. So it's a significant weight saving, and that's why this car drives so well. Painted all around here. This is actually slightly over restored, but that's how I'd want my Pro Touring car to be, slightly over restored, where it's all painted all around. I love the color of this car. The car is spectacular. You know, black cars look great, white cars are nice looking. When you see a dark cherry car with white stripes, it just says, wow. All right, so how a lot of how a car handles and lays down the power and does all the things is all tied up at the bottom of the car. So here, for instance, let's take a peek under here and check it out. Look at the polished exhaust, big 12-bolt rear. The frame is tied together, right? Exhaust is hidden up nice and tight in the body. The detail stuff like that is how you get a great car, all right? Then come on in here and you say, oh, well, it's a trunk. Wow, isn't that fabulous? Well, you're right, the trunk is not super exciting, but the trunk itself is an integral part of the stability and a car to be rattle-free. So for instance, come check this out. So like this here, let me pull this back so you can see. Look at this brand new trunk pan, just another feature of the restoration itself. All of this sheet metal is new in here, all new weather strippings, gaskets, bolts, all of that little stuff that's in there is really, really done well, and that's the way you want a car. You say, a lot of times people say, well, I don't really care about the trunk, I'm never going to use it. Well, that's not that you're not going to use it, but it's such an integral part of the car, and when a car is filled with putty and all kinds of stuff in the trunk back here, you don't get the strength that you need, especially in a car that's powerful. All right, so come on in here. All right. Check out this cockpit for a minute. This is not a normal cockpit. Look at the gauges in here. It reminds me of being in a Porsche. Like the Porsche, the center gauge in a Porsche is not the speedometer, because they don't care about the speedometer. They care about the tach. The tach here is giant. 10,000 RPM tach, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer, right? Nice close ratio transmission and shifter. And then if you decide you just want to cruise, flip on the digital unit right here. It's got MP3, it's got Bluetooth, you can stream your music from your phone to it. It's got all of that stuff built in with nice speakers all throughout the whole car. And then we found this as well, so that when you're at work working, right, you can throw this on your desk, all right, remind you of what you got outside in the parking lot. Maybe on a Friday, man, you jump in this car, you go for a drive, take the tilt wheel, pull it down, air conditioning on, so your gel doesn't melt, right? You don't want that to happen because you're heading out, right? Put some tunes on. I don't know whether you're going to listen to some Foghat, maybe a little Jason Aldean, maybe you're going to listen to some Metallica. Who knows what you're listening to, but it's going to sound great in this car with the rise and fall of that transmission as you mow through the gears. All right, so to close up this video, imagine taking 2 years of your life and a significant amount of money to build something like this. Or you could do it the other way. You could save some money, save some time out of your life, and be driving this car this weekend. It is a spectacular road-going machine. It's great looking. You need to call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it. All right, so listen, man, the great thing about it, doesn't matter whether it's stone cold outside or 110 degrees outside, you hit the key, and you get that every time. The fuel injection is fabulous.